can film this street. Rua de, I don't think I've ever filmed it before. It's kind of a short little street. It goes right up to a police station right there. There's like two people in that one right there. Give you a little context, if you watched my other one, I was in this park. And so we kind of came right up to the park. And yeah, it's pretty beautiful. Okay, so that's a little context. Let's go check it all out. Hey, Macau 2022. Filming the city, street by street. Let's check it all out. Chiquinha, Chiquinha, toma cuidado da movidinha. Chiquinha. Okay, we are gonna walk directly up that way. Let's see if there's any. We're waiting for the bus stop right here, and I see a bus coming. And what we're gonna do is try to run across the street right now. We're gonna go all the way up, but let's just kind of slowly take a look at what's around us a little bit. And there's the bus stop over there, and it comes up to that part. So let's go across here. There's like little bathtubs in there. Okay, let me see. I was kind of curious. I did some other videos and there's like a yellow building that's a little bit like funny spot. I was thinking of trying to find out how people get into it. And since our street is kind of little, it just starts there and it ends there. So it's pretty small. So I'm just gonna put a little context into stuff by bringing you around to the other things around here a little bit. There's our street. So we're just gonna go down here just briefly. We'll just see. Okay. So now we can check out that door. It's so weird. It's like not really properly. This is a whole other street that we could do, but that was our main street, the one that we focused on. And the reason I want to bring you down here is because I have filmed this street before and I've called it the street that it is, and I combined it with this up here too. And not too long ago I was also filming this street, and there's like a yellow building on the other side of this construction. I was like, how do people get to it? So I was thinking of trying to find out how people get to it, and I think I'm going to do it in the context of this particular video. That's a beautiful car. Really nice car. So that's the building right there. There's Guia Hill straight ahead, by the way. And then that yellow building, I was like, how do people get into that yellow building? There's a construction right there, and I was just trying to figure out how. So we are going to go back there in a second. There's a Zion church with. And I filmed that street as a focus, and I walked by and I filmed this one too. Little fishery thing, which is kind of interesting. Travelers fishing tackle. I'll slow down on the way back, but I just want to give a little context to this little pavilion thing. Look how Zion. I guess I better do this part because I can show you these giant pavilions. It's so wild. I don't think this little street has a name, so that's why I'm just gonna put it in with the other one, give the other one the name. But you can put the context to it all anyway, so you can always Google map and find out where you are, and then kind of contextualize things a little bit. This comes out to, this is like a thing that goes through Guia Hill. Guia Hill's over that way. Now there's a pedestrian tunnel over there too. That's a pretty cool looking building, that pink one as well. So this one right here is just this kind of strange little area. So let's just kind of check this building out right here. So it's so strange, right? That little concave features. Smart home. So now we're gonna go back. And we're gonna try to see what that yellow house is. And then we're gonna come down and focus on our street. But just look how amazing this is. I don't know what to call the street, so this is kind of a good way to capture it. And then if you slow down a little bit, like you can see how small the people are, right? Just how big context is of everything. Okay, so I also want to give a little context to two things here. Huh. That's funny, don't sit on that thing. Then here we got some dogs. And then this is like this thing called Traveler Fishing Tackle. So I'll give it a little bit of credit by slowly walking past it. You can see how the fishermen fish. That little steering wheel. And now we're going to try to find out if we can get to that yellow building. So we'll find out. And our focus street is down that way as well. And we started down there by that, all that yellow wall. It's kind of a building as well. I did film this before, so if you want to check that out, you can. That's the name of the street. There's more stained glass right there too. So I don't know, it's interesting. And we're gonna walk all the way through and try to find that yellow building. So sometimes you can see things like in these little alleys between what you think would be tall buildings, but I don't see any here. So that means that to access that yellow building might be another area altogether. Check that out. Straight ahead is a police station. So that yellow building, I'm gonna guess maybe what these balconies right there. People might go through here. And there might be access to go into like a courtyard and into that yellow building. Always kind of curious, sometimes you can see something that's like okay, so we're gonna keep on walking up to this main spot. There's our street, Leôncio Ferreira. We're gonna come out to this main area right here. And that was our street right there. Okay. And I guess our yellow building, I don't know where that would be. So I think maybe what I'll do is I'll just put a little context of it, because this is a house of Dr. Sun Yat-sen. So maybe that yellow building could have been in there somewhere. This is closed today, so today is holiday. October 1st is a holiday, and today is October 1st. It's also the first day of this pedestrian tunnel, so I did film one that you might see on that side, and I probably go back through it again and film it the second time later. Dr. Sun Yat-sen. So anyways, we're gonna end it shortly. So there's Dr. Sun Yat-sen right there. And then we're just gonna walk over to this side real quick. And this is the one that I couldn't find, is this yellow building. How do people get to that yellow building right there? It's like in the middle, right? So we went around, that was a wall of apartments. This is a Dr. Sun Yat-sen. They could be connected to Dr. Sun Yat-sen. Looks like it is. I can see like a little yellow thing right there. So I guess that Dr. Sun Yat-sen is connected to this yellow building. So maybe the caretakers live in that one. And it's just completely surrounded, and the only way to get in that is through Dr. Sun Yat-sen, I guess. Anyways, pretty cool. So our focus street was over that. And we ended up doing Dr. Sun Yat-sen as well, and found out the mystery of that yellow building. Okay, let's end it right there. Okay, Macau 2022. Filming the city, street by street. Let's check it all out. Chiquinha, chiquinha, toma cuidado da boquinha.